What is up, everybody? To Reverse TV here today. So we had to make a video about our favorite Xbox hating gaming journalist once again. Apparently he has a problem with the new user interface update. I don't really care about the user interface that's on gaming consoles when I play the consoles. It's like once you get accustomed to using the console, you kind of know how to navigate it. But people still have an issue with the user interface, I guess, so they got a new one. So this is a small video of how the new interface looks. So you can see it right here how it's going. You can see like the different store pages or whatever, different games. That's enough of that. But his point is to say, do you want to play your games or get inundated with Game Pass ads? Oof. So pretty much saying that these Game Pass ads are just like a nuisance or just like an annoyance. But I don't see why that if you're on Xbox's platform and they want to advertise Game Pass to you, how is that a bad thing? Or advertise their newest games? How is that a bad thing again? That you're a gamer that advertises games to you, like new games that just came out or new games that's on their service? How is that a bad thing once again? So I just don't understand that philosophy. Like if you're playing video games and they want to advertise new games to you, it's not like they're advertising like some Doritos or some mouthwash or something. It's like they're advertising video game ads to you. So I don't see why is that a big issue. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't think this is a big issue, but it has a very big issue to the Xbox hating gaming journalist who he claims he's unbiased, but he always makes a post hating on Xbox for whatever small reason it may be. So let's see what people got to say about this. That UI is actually nauseating. Okay. Not sure I agree with this point. Top row is still the games you bought or recently played, and at least half of Xbox users' high active share, I guess, has Game Pass, so why wouldn't lower rows otherwise not used? So all the games you're paying access to. If you squint real hard at the top left of the screen, you'll see 1/4 of the main menu, and get to the games you'll have to click off of 5 different Game Pass ads. Is it really that difficult? I mean, you could just press the home button. Then I'm assuming people got their stuff already situated like groups. You already got your stuff like in folders already. Because if this is really a game or app I want to use, I could just go to my apps, my top 10 apps, and go to my apps I use the most. I got a folder of, or you could just go to your most recent games you want to play. It is not that difficult. At the end of the day, these people make it seem like it's just like a real hassle to find what you're looking for on Xbox. But it's really not. If you're using the Xbox on a consistent basis, then how is it hard for you to navigate it? It just doesn't make any sense. And it sounds like it's people who don't even play on Xbox who are making these comments, to be honest. Less convoluted and ugly, no artistic flair whatsoever. This is an embodiment of Xbox, whether it's first-party games and the console itself. I didn't know people would be so triggered about a user interface, to be honest. What I'm usually on my Xbox to be playing a game, going to the store, using an app like Hulu or YouTube or whatever. It's like, I know what I'm about to do when I'm going on there, so I don't know how is this big an issue to people who are using a user interface or whatever. Better than PlayStation's having to scroll all across the place to get to something so simple, filled with ads too playing on the background, which makes it worse. The user interface is so bad, like it's not even funny. Is this even a journalist? Yeah, he's a journalist. A real biased one at that, though, but he's a journalist. I see no downside of Game Pass being prominently advertised. I want to know whatever something that's being added, removed, etc. And it seems like a convenient way to quickly find new games to play. My only complaint is the lack of pins. I hope that's being added. Imagine being paid to fanboy, pretty much. Oh, the fanboy came back. But once again, when they say fanboy, they're referring to this gaming journalist who, as long as I've been following gaming, I thought they were neutral people, but this new age, I guess they're just like super fanboys who claim to be journalists, which is insane to me. Simple, push the Xbox button, go to my games and apps. That's all it is too. That's what I thought was so simple to begin with, but apparently they're really making a big deal out of nothing. Yeah. You just pick the game and select play. Is it more difficult on another platform? Uh, it is a bloody mess with no artistic flair at all. Can we just have the Xbox Blaze user interface back, please? That was a thing of beauty. And this person says it was ugly, so apparently not everybody. Apparently, because you can't please everybody. Then at the end of the day. I actually like seeing what's coming to Game Pass. I feel like I have to say art sometimes, so it's fine with me if I get recommendations on those pages. This person says, "What a clever mess." And apparently you can customize it, so you got that too. They even give you more options. If you don't like how it is, you can even customize like this guy suggesting. But it's like I don't really care that much. It's like I don't find it that difficult to do what I'm doing. So yeah. Yeah, and this was that pinning process all the time where you put your stuff in like different groups, so it's a lot easier to get to. So I'm like, Xbox makes it simple. It's like people just want to complain, just complain at the end of the day. You have to be one of the biggest man children on this app. You could at least pretend to have some pride and professionalism in your chosen line of work. Jeez. Game Pass ads that lead to playing games? I know you tried, but didn't land it. There is one ad, and it's for Call of Duty. Hashtag haters gonna hate, I guess. Do you not get sick of being roasted for being a fanboy when you're meant to be neutral? Try being a real gamer and own both. Yeah, pretty much. It's like he keeps going and going. Like Leech, at least like at every one of his posts, he's getting completely roasted and being called out for being a hardcore Sony fanboy. Why he's supposed to be neutral, but he just keeps going and going at this point. I don't need pathetic clowns on my timeline. Okay. What is the Game Pass as about? Games? So your question is totally nonsense. Are you sure you're a journalist? Facepalm. Yeah, I'm definitely not seeing why a gaming service or a gaming app is advertising you games a bad thing while you're on the service. I'm not really sure why that's a bad thing. You mean the way Bloomberg wanted a proper journalist but ended up with you? Jeez. Do you want to play games or be a douche? Be professional and be better. You're just embarrassing. Do you play games or just play Twitter? I am legit curious if this guy actually plays video games, to be honest. Like, does he play video games? I don't know. Because why would this be a bad thing? That you get the advertising, the new games coming out or whatever. Do you want to pretend to be a journalist but actually be a fanboy or actually be a journalist? Not that I disagree. I don't like to use interface, but you are just a trash effing journalist. Whatever you tried to say ended up just sounding stupid as always. And they called him a D-head. Jeez. Imagine being paid to be a journalist, but all you do is be a fanboy. Xbox lives rent-free. So advertising games coming to Game Pass is a bad thing. Clown. You're a journalist, get your biases obvious, then you're judging off a test build of a new user interface that would change with feedback before final release. So this is just even a final release. It's not even a final version of this, and he's complaining about it. Like, really? You suck ass, and the only way you'll get traffic is hating on Xbox because you're pathetic. This guy thinks not having a Game Pass is a good idea. LOL, and no cloud too good, yet focusing on ads. You can't wash the egg on your face, just stop. Yeah, so I'm gonna conclude it right here. Like, once again, like what these people are saying in the comment section, I don't see why this is a bad thing that Game Pass wants to advertise, new stuff, new games you can play on their service. I don't know why that's a bad thing, but apparently to this guy, it's the worst thing ever. So that makes me ask, like, is this guy really a gamer like that? Where it's like they just let you see what games you can play, and that's a bad thing all of a sudden. Like, really? I just don't get it. But You know, this guy's going to continue getting roasted in the comment section for each one of these cringy fanboy posts he makes, but you know, I guess it just won't change at the end of the day, no matter how much he just gets roasted. But yeah, gotta conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.